real and personal property tax rolls, affidavits, and the preliminary recapitulation. Mr. Stokes is going to go over those numbers for the assessed valuations by district for you.
Okay. Mr. Stokes, good morning.
Good morning, supervisors.
Good morning.
First of all, stand with section 273581. I have filed a roll with the clerk of the board on or before first Monday in July. So at your pleasure, I would like to proceed with the rolls for 2013 tax year.
Okay.
And then what I just passed you also, you see where the assessment valuation of class 1s is always assessed at 10%. Your class 2 assessed at 15%. Class 3, personal property and mobile homes, is assessed at 15%. Class 4, public utilities, assessed at 30%. Class 5, automobiles, is assessed at 30%. From the city of Jackson, Class 1s had a decrease. Class 2 had a decrease. Class 3 had a decrease. Class 4 had a decrease. Class 5 had an increase dealing with automobiles for a total of $1,205,188,322, a decrease of 1.4%. Also in your
can you give us the numbers so we can compare? I know you're saying that for the decrease, could you give us a chart with the numbers, not today, for the last 5 years?
Okay, I do have all that information in my office.
Okay.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Also, in what I passed you also is and I thought the board would be interested in this. You have also a sheet in your package, if I can call it that. And this is just 4 of the big accounts that was lost over from 2012 to 2013. And this would maybe help to paint a picture of what's going on. Cajun has filed 2013. They're located on Beasley Road with a value of $141,987,680. They filed with the public utility for 2013.
Is that Duke Energy?
Yes, sir. Formerly Duke, Cajun. So that has an effect on the county's numbers. Where you look at where now we're not having them on our road, they're on the state road. That also means that the assessment and the money and everything you get now will come directly to the collector's office. And he has the state roll there, so that way you can look at your values from the state side. Okay? And that has a big impact on the Jackson as well as Hines County, where I'm filing with the public utility road coming off of our road. And 3 other you have...
Will the money change?
No, sir, it should not. But the thing about it, it won't be on your road anymore. It'll just be on the state road.
But it's coming. Money gonna still come.
Yes, sir. The money should be still coming.
Okay.
Don't let me say should be. The money's coming. Okay. Also, you had Cosum Equipment. They were on North McRaven Road. They moved to Rankin County. Okay, and you lost $1,194,160 in value from there. Sears Roebuck and Company at the Metro closed, and you're down $5,639,850. And you also had Center Corporation, what was located on Beasley Road, at $1,372,350. They moved to Madison.
Can you give us the good news now?
Okay. But I want to kind of put all that bad news just to let you guys know what's going on in Jackson.
Well, yeah.
Okay?
I
All
think it's
right.
kind of obvious, so what
There you go. Now,
what
moving
the good news
forward.
now?
We're not doing business with these companies, are we?
I have no real idea.
We doing business with one.
I'm gonna make a motion, we start doing business with them, they can
Let me
move
figure.
out this town, and then they don't need the kind of money.
Okay, Mr. Stokes, go ahead
Thank
with the
Okay.
good news.
All right. With the good news, the city of Clinton had an increase in Class 1, increase in Class 2, increase in Class 3, increase in Class 4, also an increase in Class 5, which was a total increase of 3.0%, 213,949,991.
Okay.
Town of Bolton had a decrease in Class 1, increase in Class 2, they had an increase in Class 3, increase in Class 4. The automobiles was down, had a decrease. Total overall numbers is 3,745,587, an increase of 2.2%.
Okay.
City of Bowers had an increase in Class 1, decrease in Class 2, decrease in Class 3, increase in Class 4, increase in Class 5, with a total of 87,849,428, an increase of 0.8%. The town of Edwards had an increase in Class 1, increase in Class 2, increase in Class 3, increase in Class 4, increase in Class 5, with a total of 4,440,1300, an increase of 7.9%.
So are we to surmise from this particular report that the fastest growing part of the county is Edwards? Can we make that summation?
Well, as far as what you're looking at now, so far, basically, it is the town of Edwards.
Okay.
But they had an increase across the board.
Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
All right, the town of Lerner had an increase in Class 1, decrease Class 2, increase in Class 3, increase in Class 4, increase in Class 5, for 437,831, an increase of 7.6%. The town of Raymond had a decrease in Class 1, increase in Class 2, increase in Class 3, increase in Class 4, increase in Class 5, with a total of 7,284,828, an increase of 2.3%. The town of Terry had an increase in Class 1, decrease in Class 2, increase in Class 3, increase in Class 4, increase in Class 5, with a total of 9,270,618, an increase of 3.1%. The town of Utica had an increase in Class 1, decrease in Class 2, increase in Class 3, increase in Class 4, increase in Class 5, with a total of 3,443,783, increase of 1.3%. Outside towns and cities, which is the county, had an increase in Class 1, increase in Class 2, increase in Class 3, decrease in Class 4, increase in Class 5, with a total of 317,190,903, an increase of 2.2%. Our grand total, we had an increase in Class 1, a decrease in Class 2, decrease Class 3, decrease Class 4, increase Class 5, with a total of $1,852,801,304, with a decrease of 0.1%.
Was Jackson's decrease, was it in real property?
Ma'am?
Jackson's.
We had a decrease in Jackson of everything except for automobile.
Okay,
Mr. President,
Mr. Stokes?
with these numbers, it's important to note, you only have one city in the whole county, including the county, with $1 billion in valuation, that's Jackson. One city. And even though, and I think it was funny when you said about Edwards, we're talking about with an increase, these cities or towns, whatever you want to call them, it's not for 4 million with Edwards. But I'm talking about Clinton, with everything they got, only have 213 million. And you're talking about the city of Jackson with $1,200,000,000 valuation. If Jackson goes down, Hines County going down. And we need to recognize that Jackson is the big boy in this thing, and we need to make sure that we don't let people try to trick us to believe that these little small areas with no valuation is carrying this county, because it's not. And I just hope that you'll pass these numbers out to everyone and let them have a chance to see it, because these are important numbers. These are extremely important numbers. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. We'll make sure that the media gets a copy of this.
And also I did, Supervisor Stokes talked with Lee over in the city of Jackson, also JPS Schools, Ms. Miller, to inform them exactly what's going on, because they had questions. And, you know, when you take out what you're being filed with the state, which the county and the schools will get their money back, but when you lose a tremendous amount of businesses, accounts, and they move out of Hines County, which you alluded to with the city of Jackson, then you really can see the impact that it has on the city of Jackson as well as Hines County.
We need a motion to approve this valuation.
So moved.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor of?
Yes.
Opposed to? Motion passes.
Mr. President, I have another motion also.
Okay?
Mr. President, I move that the business that's moving out of Jackson, moving out of Hines County, that Hines County no longer do business with these businesses. Young man had a chance to meet with him last week. He said, what happened to buy Jackson, what happened to buy Hines County? And I don't mind saying who it was, with AT&T. They're saying that we are punishing them, and they're in Jackson, they're in Hines County, and we're rewarding others who are not here. And that made a lot of sense to me, and I told him I'd be glad to support AT&T. My position was AT&T moved a lot of the operation to Charlotte, North Carolina, and that was wrong. But even with that, they said they didn't do anything else here. And why are we doing business with others and paying them kind of money and won't give kind of money for business staying here in this county trying to make it grow? And that's only right. Thank you, Mr. President. So I have a motion.
Okay, we go to Mrs. Calhoun.
Yes, Mr. President, but we also do a lot of business with people out of state when we have those same type of businesses located in Hines County. So I think if you want to go to that length of saying that we do not do business with those individuals that move out of Hines County, then I think we also should have a policy to not do business with those companies that are located outside of the county as well. So what's good for one should be good for the other.
I still have a motion, Mr. President.
Okay, it's been moved. Is there a second? Is there a second? I'll second. It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor of?
Yes.
Opposed to? Motion passes.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay, Ms. Greta, Mrs. Calhoun.
I would like to make a motion,
Okay, go ahead, please.
needless to say, that the board develops a policy to work with sincerely the local businesses in Hinds County and discontinue doing business with those companies located outside of the state.
Okay,
Question on the motion.
question?
If they located out the state but have office in the city or the county, how would that be classified?
The same as the motion that was made earlier. A lot of the businesses that you were referring to still have offices or companies located in Hinds County.
Well, I would let that tax assessor, he want to give us this information. Mr. Stokes, you said that what Centos moved to Madison? Is there any operation in Jackson or Hinds County?
I don't really know. The only thing I can tell
Do
you
we have
is
anything on the
they
book where
moved.
they gonna pay us? Is there anything on the book where we can get some money from Centos?
The only way you will get it from last year, or what did they do?
Okay.
But for January 1 of 2013,
No
they
money.
filed in Madison.
Thank you, sir.
Sears is well, Sears without a business, but there are companies that are located in Hinds County. Costin Equipment, we have, my point is with Costin Equipment, I'm assuming that they sell those big tractors and heavy type of equipment, but we also have local businesses in Hinds County, so I agree with that, but we do have businesses in Hinds County that we can continue to work with. The Cajun Power Company on Beasley Road, I don't know if their operation moved out entirely or not, but I'm in agreement with the motion that was made earlier. That's why I did not vote no. But however, there are businesses that we contract with for multi-millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars, and those companies are not located in Hinds County. They are located outside of the state. Whereas we have companies that can provide the same service right here in Jackson, Mississippi, Hinds County, and also in our other local municipalities.
Okay, I'd like to make a comment regarding that. I kind of agree with what you're saying, Mrs. Calhoun, but the only reason why I'm going to vote against it is we would have to cancel all of our insurance policies because the majority of our insurance policies are located outside of the state and they don't have local representation. We have a lot of different businesses that are located outside the state, so I would support it if we can table it to where we can look and see who's going to be affected and how many people are going to be affected. I don't want to vote on something where I don't know the economic impact of what it's going to take from this county or how it's going to affect other parts of the county, such as the employees with the health insurance, the sheriff's liability policy with the different insurance areas that they have. So that's my only thinking about it. Go ahead, please.
Let me just mention the insurance companies that provide us with our health care work with local insurance agents here. And as a matter of fact, I see one of the representatives sitting in the back of the room. Anytime that you develop a policy and you work on what the stipulations are, and that's the only thing that I'm suggesting, that we do move forward with developing a strict policy to conscientiously work with the local businesses in Hinds County. In doing so, we develop a policy for that respect. But just as we just approved a motion to discontinue doing business with those that relocate out of Hinds County, then that requires also a policy, because some of the businesses that relocate out of Hinds County still have offices here.
Okay, I'll second your motion.
All right.
It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor of?
Question, Mr. President.
Question,
Who's going
Mr.
to draw up the policy? The legal department, the county administrator? Who's going to draw up the policy?
I would like to work with our county administrator
And the board attorney.
And our board attorney.
Okay. It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor of? Opposed to?
Not voting, Mr. President.
When not voting, motion passes. Thank you very much. Is there anything else that you need from us at this particular point? Go
Yes,
ahead.
we have several more items. We request you approve the application for certification to the Department of Revenue to expend the 1 mil according to Section 27-39-329, subsection A, subsection B of the Mississippi Code of 1972 as amended.
Okay, it's been moved. Is there a second? I'll second it. It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor of?
Yes. What would that 1 million go toward? Is it general fund or?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mrs.
How
Calhoun?
much would that total to? $1 million?
It should be about $1.5 million.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Ms. Calhoun?
Mr. President, I would like to take a point of privilege to move an item up on the agenda.
Can we
Should we just?
whip through more items? It won't take long.
Okay.
We request that you
Well, we
approve.
need to vote on it. All in favor of?
Yes.
Opposed to? Motion passes. Continue, please.
We request you approve the resolution and order opening session for the equalizing of the 2013 real and personal property assessment.
So moved.
It's been moved. Is there a second? I'll second it. It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor of?
Yes.
Opposed to? Motion passes.
We request approval of the resolution and order closing the session for the equalizing of the 2013 real and personal property assessment.
So moved.
It's been moved. Is there a second? I'll second it. It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor of?
Yes.
Opposed to? Motion passes.
And we request approval to advertise the public notice for hearing objections for the 2013 real and personal property assessment rolls. This will be in the Jackson Advocate. Your tax protest hearings will be scheduled for August 19, 2013. That is the third Monday meeting, and we will begin those at 1:30. That's what your advertisement will say, so we present that for your approval.
So moved.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor of?
Yes.
Opposed to? Motion passes.
Thank you.
Okay, Mrs. Calhoun?
Yes, Mr. President, Attorney Priester just arrived, and she has an item for our consideration, and she requested to be moved up on the agenda because of a prior commitment.
Okay. Mrs. Brewster, come forward, please.
Thank you very much. Good morning,
Good
and
morning.
let me also ask Mr. Sam Kelly to come forward with me. We